Sibre Princess versus video. Okay, so my landlord, Giberson's, I have a judgment against. Okay, they own Southampton Auto. They harassed me, vandalized my car, my SUV, put Conrad dog tags in it, seeming a guy violently raped me when I was 16, and smeared the windshield. They're legally liable for this shit, okay? They vandalized my son's truck, 2017. I showed the cop proof of this in November, and that mediator at court bullied and harassed me. You're not allowed to make somebody, you're not allowed to use the cops to force somebody into a mediation. She did. I said I was done talking to her because she she was not being objective, she was being subjective. Okay, so here's my proof, the letter I sent. This is when the fucking cops harassed me, New Jersey State. Okay, so here's my proof. Here's the letter I sent, right? This is the letter. They stole a lot of my stuff here, so this is a letter to inform you that you failed to obtain certificate of occupancy June 1, 2014, as you were required under the law. Therefore, you are not entitled to collect rent for this property apartment, as well as failed to provide certificate of registration, including any amendments. All right, and here's my proof that I sent it. Now, I've got the other stuff, but they stole most of my stuff, so there's the dates that's sent. And this was all sent to the court, so they fucking know it. Okay, and my mail was getting stolen after I sent mail to the Gibersons at their Hainesport address right next to a halfway house. I'm not saying halfway house stole it. I'm not saying that, but my ex, there was a guy who I think was from there stalking me. I don't fucking know. Like I said, it could be them, it could not be them. I don't freaking know, man. I don't think in terms of how, but they're legally liable regardless. It could be mall. Okay, because as soon as that guy showed up, he was trespassing on my STEP, 2019. So here's the rest of my letter, and they know they're fucking required. Okay, so in addition, you failed to provide me the information and interest on my security deposit as required by law, and your failure to do so means that you forfeit the security deposit, which means you must return to me the security deposit with 7% interest on the amount of deposit 5/28/2014 I paid in cash to the present. As I informed you in my letter dated November 20, 2019, under which you acknowledged 11/4/2019, you are required to pay to me the sum of $850 times 6 months rent to relocate me and my son. Okay, they did not do that. They did not do that. In addition, my SUV was tampered with 9/12/2019 and 12/23/2019, my brakes. And since I can prove you have damaged my son's truck 2017, the intent is there by you, Giberson, Southampton Auto, their employees, and they are liable for these costs as well. The amount to repair my brakes was $650, for which they owe me, and then their actions and that of your employees and neighbors is harassment, and you are liable for the harassment by your employees, one of which is at 148A and 146. This is the letter I sent November, which Lisa Giberson signed for. See, there's the letter, and there's the date, but I faxed it October 31st, and they got it 11/2/2020 at Southampton Auto. Lisa Giberson signed for it, and the fucking, see, I cursed when I was that. The stalkers were there, so here's my letter. They never paid it. The judgment, asked them to send a cashier's check. Enclosed are the letters I sent advising you, I want my property, well, and my sons, they know that. Since you put me in fear for my life and safety, 7/8, please advise me. Please advise me in writing when I can safely obtain my possessions and my sons. They know that. In addition, 7/8 through 7/5/2020, you're required to pay. I put 11/2019. 11/4 is when they heard my message saying they're legally liable, so they already knew at that point. You're required to pay 6 times the rent to relocate me, as it is illegal apartment, zoned commercial, therefore you may not collect rent. But 2014 through 2019, for 5 years, they collected $850, which is illegal. Please respond in writing, as I am not giving you my phone number after you knowingly put my safety at risk with your actions 2019-2020, especially to 4/7/8, and violated FROs I have, and they know my ex. He was at Southampton Auto. Thank you for your prompt response. And there's the freaking statute, DV 46-8-95. The steps you put in were not to code, not accessible for me, and to use, as the varying different in it heights affects my muscle weakness worse, and they're slippery. My pressure on my head's really good today, so I'm probably like slurring my speech, but I'm not on fucking drugs or drinking. It's the fucking neurological thing. And that's discrimination under the law, what those fucking cops did on 2-4. They should have motherfucking known after having a serious injury in my back and all the head injuries that it was serious. And EMT is also legally liable because they never even looked at my back. Nobody looked at my back. EMT didn't look at my back. The fucking ER didn't look at my back. So here's my letter, July 24. Okay. Here's the statutes they violated. So this is what the fucking New Jersey State of New Jersey employee and the cops, New Jersey State Police, should have cited Giberson for immediately. Okay, so it's okay, illegal constructive eviction, self-help, unlawful entry, forcible, lawful, I can't even talk right. My head hurts a bit. Forcible, unlawful entry by threatening, intimidating, bullying me, 7/8/2020, and calling 911, Ray Giberson, Stravali, and their employees harassing me, not repairing steps. And found not repairing steps immediately that they failed inspection for 12/12/2019. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and then this is my July 28 letter, because they were just ignoring my letters, saying that I was injured on the steps 2-4. Due to their negligent failure to repair steps immediately, 12/12/2019, 8/10/2019, Giberson and New Jersey State Police stated that the steps would be repaired and never were, the deck and steps. You used New Jersey SP to harass me multiple times, 7/2/2019 through 7/8/2020, stating you wanted to see if I was okay, when obviously, since you stated you don't like me, saw me get hurt on the steps 12/2014 and 2/4/2020, and did nothing except smirk, go to 148A, your employees before Boyle, who have harassed me and eavesdropped. They obviously didn't care about me being okay. They were doing it to harass. It's harassment under the law. Okay, 7/8/2020, Giberson was harassing me, banging on my door in a threatening manner, and I called 911. Ray Giberson and his employees stealing my property off my deck, dismantling deck steps, and attempt to kidnap me, prevent me from leaving. You know my ex, I have FRO against Bodie. He was at Southampton Auto 5/2020 talking to Mall, which is a violation of FRO by all of them. And that's false imprisonment, because they were removing my only way out of the apartment. Okay. So here's this. And then it says the value of my property, and then they fucking won't give it to me. It's illegal. Your actions, including that of 7/8, caused me to fear for my life and safety. I have proof of my call to 911 as Jamie Giberson, Southampton Auto, began removing the step deck, stole my property off my deck. That Giberson was threatening me, illegal self-help, constructive eviction, harassment. As you know, you're required to allow me to get access to my apartment, but they put in steps that I can't, when I try to get there, I literally cannot walk. That's how bad the varying heights are, and they're not even safe. They put that top, instead of putting the deck, the landing for the steps on top of the deck so it would be safe and more supportive, like a sturdy structure, they didn't do that. They put that landing for those steps on a fucking 2x4, which is not, it's just, I don't know what quack fucking contracting school they went to, but that's not fucking, it's not stable. Okay, you would put it on top of a deck, especially knowing that the fucking, somebody there has been tampering with the steps and loosening bolts. You would not put steps on a 2x4. It's not safe. And they're not even steps for residential. They're friggin' for a warehouse. It's illegal. They're not the code. Okay, so then I say I have proof that Martin said that, I could get back in my apartment 7/9 and, after the steps were repaired on 7/8, and so that it's safe to go in. New Jersey SA 2A331-11. And Giberson, you did not do that. Instead, you removed all the stairs, preventing me from access to my apartment. You're also legally liable for the theft of my property. Okay, so they ignored this, and then they used the same freaking attorney that at court sexually harassed me, okay, and made fun of me on the record because of words I used and how I talked, and I was taking too long, and just disparaging me and making fun of me. All right, so I'm posting this because they tampered with my car again today, right? They hacked my phone via Bluetooth. So, you know, there's the mechanics here. Stephanie's husband's supposedly a mechanic. For all I know, he could fucking be working at Southampton Auto. How the fuck do I know, okay? The fucking 115 assholes, they were working on their car. The guy behind me, black guy, worked on his car. The fucking guy in the pink Jeep worked on his car. Fucking Southampton Auto. I don't know, but it's one of them, okay? Or Southampton Auto employee. It's a fucking stalker, whoever it is, okay? And the cops did nothing. They blew me the motherfucker off. They fucking harassed me with skip, which is illegal. It's illegal. They should have had a DV advocate here. They knew 1024 motherfuckers that, you know, somebody was trespassing. That is stalking. Trespassing, stalking, vandalizing property, you know, slandering their name, calling repeatedly. I'm getting calls from numbers that aren't even working numbers, all right? Calling my hotel room, you know, calling my cell phone, vandalizing my clothes, stalking me, you know. It's all fucking stalking. They should have done something. They did nothing. And that's why I didn't go to the fucking place today, because I didn't want to drive by fucking Southampton Auto. And then I'm coming back from, you know, the Target where fucking Mount Laurel cop is, and there's about a fucking New Jersey State Police officer right next to me. Like, are you kidding me? They fucking know I need my property. Oh, wait a minute. Mike, the hotel employee, Red Roof employee on 11-8 who fucking impersonated a New Jersey State Police. His brother's a New Jersey State Police officer. And there's a retired cop here. I don't know if he's a fucking New Jersey State Police officer, probably the you know, detective I had complaining against, I don't fucking know, or he's in Mount Laurel. Either way, that's illegal. Okay, they fucking fucked with my car. I mean, Red Roof is on a hook for this shit. They're on the hook. They knew 1024. They did not review their motherfucking footage, 1025. They cannot say on 1/11 or whatever date that was, TJ, that lying sack of shit, said he was calling a car. He didn't. He gave a Collingswood number. What they did is fucking illegal.